Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is ORBITALPOTATO, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. 2022 is over, which means now it's the perfect time to take stock of all of the great strategy games that came out over the course of the year. Every day this week, I'll be breaking down the best games from the past year in a variety of categories, and you can see all of the different categories that I'll be covering on screen right now. Each day, we'll be showcasing the 5 best games in a given category, with 10 for the city building category, and each day we'll also have some honorable mentions too, so you know we're covering the best games and leaving no stone unturned. All these games are games that I've played and enjoyed, and crucially, all released in 2022, either into early access or full release, and you can check out all 5 videos linked down in the description below. Let's get cracking. We are concluding our mini-series today with the most underrated games of 2022. These are a selection of games that don't really fit into any of the other lists, and they're all a bit wacky and a bit weird, but very cool indeed. There's no specific criteria for selection here, only that they haven't appeared on any other lists, and also, that I think that they're underrated. I'd also love to hear your feedback on any other strategy games that you have enjoyed in the last year that haven't appeared as part of this series. Let's get cracking. Kicking things off here with Dorfromantik. Dorfromantik is a peaceful building strategy and puzzle game where you create a beautiful and ever-growing village landscape by placing tiles. Explore a variety of colorful biomes, discover and unlock new tiles, and complete quests to fill your world with life. It's a surprisingly comprehensive little city builder, and it'll have you creating sprawling landscapes and agonizing over the best place to put a tile down. It'll give you hours of enjoyment, and it's great because there's no pressure or enemies to fight. It's all super duper chill. It looks amazing, and it's a wonderful time sink. This is a true 10 out of 10 from me. Every now and again, a diamond in the rough just happens to surface in my inbox. That's very much the case with this title. Deadwater Saloon is a mad, wacky, Wild West tycoon game. Dive into the Wild West as a saloon owner in a volatile frontier town. Customize your character and face the consequences of your choices as you forge friendships and enemies of townsfolk, travelers, outlaws, and lawmen. Build the most famous saloon in the territory or be overwhelmed and destroyed. There's a loose sort of narrative story, but it's more interesting, for me anyway, that you are building up the town as you go along. You deal with events, you manage relationships. It can lead to some properly crazy stuff happening. I would strongly encourage you to check out my series in the top right-hand corner to see all of the wacky stuff that ended up happening in my little playthrough. This is one of those games that honestly I believe you can't judge by its cover because it is genuinely so good. It doesn't have any right to be anywhere near as good as it actually is, but I had an absolute whale of a time with this title, and I would thoroughly recommend that you check it out. Isle of Arrows is a puzzle tower defense game in which you build a fortress in the sky. Place towers, expand the isle, and build your own paths. Can you find the perfect spot for each tile to beat the RNG and defend against waves of invaders? This is an intensely strategic game. You really have to consider your tile and your tower placements. There's a bunch of really unique mechanics that make it so much more than just a basic tower defense game. It's all about planning, it's all about strategy, and it's very, very fun. It is a very unique entry into the genre. It has a ton of replayability. You can play as a whole bunch of different classes and get a whole bunch of different bonuses, so it is definitely guaranteed to keep you coming back for hours. I would really encourage you to give this one a look if you're looking for something casual and chill. You can play it anywhere, and I would encourage you to do so because it is brilliant. Honestly, this is another fantastic little game. I know what you're going to say about this one. How can this one be underrated, Potato? I mean, yeah, underrated is a bit of a funny thing, but definitely this one is maybe not necessarily underrated, but it is very good, and it doesn't really fit on any of the other lists. Dome Keeper is a mining and base building game where you have to contend with waves of enemies. As I say, I'm not sure that it's underrated, but it definitely falls out with the other categories. In Dome Keeper, you'll be digging for resources and choose from powerful upgrade paths. Is there enough time to mine a little deeper and get back to defend the base before the monsters attack your dome? You'll need to manage all your resources, but you'll also have to manage the most important resource of all: time, as you deal with upgrading and improving your base. It's a lovely game. You can keep yourself busy and have a great time and a great deal of fun with Dome Keeper. Flat Eye is a resource management sim with an emphasis on story and narrative choices. Oversee the world's leading technological hub while you explore stories linked to discoverable technology and interact with your most loyal customers. Flat Eye, we're watching. This is a super weird game. Just as Ixion sort of featured on my top 10 city builder list, Flat Eye earns a place on this one. It's great that developers are making games like this because it infuses so many weird and unique elements into a digestible package, so to speak. You got a wacky story going through the background as you're managing this futuristic gas station. The choices that you make matter, and it's cool to see how your character interacts with a freaky, privacy-devoid world. It's also got, significant base building elements in. You have to manage this gas station. You have to fill it with stuff that a gas station of the future actually needs. You've got to do the day job, so to speak. I'm not, sure that I would recommend this game to everyone, but I'd absolutely say that it's important to have games like this. It's important for the genre. It's important to keep making games like this. So that is why it earns place number 5 on my underrated games list of 2022. So that's it for my underrated list. I'm sure I've missed a bunch of games that you've played this year. I really just wanted to stick to games that I've played, which kind of restricts, obviously, what I can talk about. But if you've played something spectacular, then please do let me know in the comments below, because I'm really, really interested to hear. I really would like to get your experiences on strategy games over the past year. It's been a bit of a wild and weird year. So I think that strategy games have, for me anyway, and I think for a lot of people, have provided a little bit of stability and a little bit of solace. So yeah, definitely interested in the best experiences that you've had in 2022. I've still got some honorable mentions that I'd like to talk about, or one honorable mention in specific. So let us move on to that. Just one honorable mention to touch on, and that is Northend Tower Defense. This is a tower defense game that innovates on what the genre already has, with real-time action gameplay. Be the commander of your own army by taking instant decisions that will change the flow of battles. You have to upgrade your potential firepower with every battle as you face more and more enemy waves. It's simple, yet it's chaotic. It really is a wonderful sort of mix. It's a wonderful, chaotic mix. I won't lie, it is rough around the edges, but it's in early access and it's improving with every update. It's a cheap and cheerful way to get your strategy fix. And honestly, it's just one of those little games that I think it just kind of works. It just kind of works. It's very, very cheap. It's very, very cheerful. And it's more of what we need. It's more of what we need. There's also a pretty interesting sort of meta game flow throughout, where you upgrade your firepower, as I say, at the end of the battle, and then you can go back into battle again. Again, it's simple, it's cheap, it's cheerful, it's very cool. Well, there we go. That is it for the underrated list, and that is it for all of my lists. This has been a tremendous little project, 5 videos all talking about the best games that I have played on the channel in 2022. I hope you've enjoyed it. I also hope that you have found a game or two that perhaps you didn't know about, perhaps a game that you might consider buying. Check out the links down in the description if you want to help support the channel. I hope you've found something that perhaps will spark your fancy, and that you'll be able to get a few hours of enjoyment out of. Certainly, the strategy genre, as I say, it's my favorite genre by a wide margin, and I'm delighted to try and introduce you all to brand new strategy games. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap this up for now. Thank you ever so much for watching. Check out the Patreon page if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. But for now, and from me, my name has been ORBITALPOTATO. I'll see you next time. Bye.